first, Overwhelming was kind of one of those songs that it's like the songs that come every once in a while where they just kind of write themselves all at once almost. I hadn't played it for anybody. I ended up playing it for some close friends, and they were like, I really like it. And, it's probably one of the first times that I really played something that I had written for other people. And I ended up, Imari, we were neighbors at the time, and I was hanging over each other's houses. And I asked him to come over and see if he could do anything with it. And I think we had tried to write a song before, and it failed. It was like 4 hours of just frustration.
Just so bad.
And anyways, he came over and told me to play it for him, so I played it for him, and he's like, all right, play it one more time, and then just keep playing. And so I did, and he started singing, and I think he sang, and then sang twice. We in like 2 takes. We wrote those 2 bridges at the end, and it was like done. I think it took like 15 minutes.
If that.
And I think I spent a month trying to make it work, and then in 15 minutes, I figured out the rest of it.
I'm always scared that the stuff that I write is gonna stink so bad. So I was like, I don't want to sing it because I feel like maybe it'll stink, And so I waited, and Jeremy would ask me regularly, have you done Overwhelming in church yet? That's actually very true. And he'd be like, have you done Overwhelming in church? And I'm like, no, just hasn't been the time. And he's like, you just need to do it. You just need to do it. So, because you have that moment as a worship leader and as a writer when you introduce stuff and you feel like a little naked, because it's stuff that this is stuff that you have written, that you have interacted with the Lord on. And we sang it in church, and it just sailed right away. It was amazing to hear church get it and sing it and fall in love with these truths. So I think it's good.
We're worship pastors at different churches, and so we introduced it at our church, and that's cool. You hear people sing it, and you know them, and you're comfortable with it, and you kind of see it develop. But I remember the first time I came to a worship night at 1CC, and I heard everybody sing it, and it was I was in the back, and I was I felt like I was naked. I felt like I just wasn't wearing any clothes. I was like, oh man, all these people that I've never met in my life are singing something that's very intimate and personal to me.
You cried a little, didn't you?
I don't think I cried.
You cried a little. Jeremy cried a little.
Imari was leading worship. I think
I cried a little. I cried a little.
I could have. Maybe I did. I don't know.
You did cry a little. And the cool thing is, I love the 2 aspects of it. One, this aspect of God knows us and He sees us in our weaknesses and in our strengths, but yet His blood is made a way for us to be able to come before Him without any kind of shame, and there's no fear in God seeing you, because there's fear associated with the Maker of the universe knowing your thoughts, knowing your actions, knowing who you are inside, really, the world behind my face, that kind of thing. And to know that His blood has actually made space for us to be who we really are is cool, and it makes Him knowing us much more exciting. So